I'd like to introduce you to TED Ed. It's a free educational website for teachers and learners. It's an extension of the very popular TED website, and if you haven't heard of TED, you need to check that out too. But first, let's check out the TED Ed website. TED Ed allows users to take any useful educational video and easily create a customized lesson around the video. In other words, it allows for technology to be used as a tool to bring together content, pedagogy, and knowledge for educators and for their students. It's easy. Let me walk you through how to do it. And to be honest, the most difficult part is choosing what video to use. The videos are of high quality and feature experts in a variety of fields discussing what they know best. Either the teacher or the student can choose the level of the video from elementary through college levels, and if necessary, videos can be translated into over 100 different languages, which would be very useful for students who are not proficient in English or even for foreign language teachers to help their students practice hearing a talk or a video in another language. Also, videos may be as short as 3 minutes or as long as 20 minutes. Let's go check out TED. First, as with most sites, you will need to create a username and password, then log in. On the main page, you will see current lessons, and you can even click on other new lessons that have been added to the site. However, what we're going to do is create a lesson. On this page, you're going to find a video, select a video, and then get started modifying that video. So type in the topic that you wish to explore, and then videos will pop up on that topic. Choose a video to preview. If you like it, then use it. If not, well, try another one. And once you've decided on the video to use, you can then create a lesson based on the video and the content that you want to emphasize. I would suggest previewing the video so that you're able to emphasize the concept you want your students to know. So let's choose this video and launch Lesson Editor. On this page, you can choose whether to list your lesson so others in the TED Ed community can find it and use it, or to leave it unlisted. I'm going to list this one. If your lesson is listed, you can also choose if you will allow others to customize your lesson or not. I'm fine with that. So I'm going to click Yes. Next, these are the areas that your students will go through as they're viewing the video. So you can watch the video yourself. Then what you're going to do is create questions. These can be multiple choice questions or open answer questions. If there's additional information that your students need, you can put that in the Dig Deeper section. And there's a discussion questions section. The discussion questions actually are an important part of the TED Ed section. These discussion questions can be added to further the exploration of the topic that's under discussion, and others can actually view the responses that your students write. This supports the second ISTE student standard. ISTE is the International Society for Technology Education Standards. If you're not familiar with those, you really should check those out, but let's keep going here. The second standard that I'm referring to concerns the use of digital media and the environments to communicate and work collaboratively, including at a distance to support individual learning and contribute to the learning of others. So these discussion boards are important because it will do just that. And lastly, you can add any other information that you want to leave with your students for closing remarks, some thoughts, or something for them to ponder. Once you're done, you can click Publish, and then your lesson will be ready. Here are some other lessons that I have created. You can distribute your lesson publicly or privately and track the impact that your lesson has on individual students, your class, and possibly even the world. Going back to the other lessons, if you don't want to create a lesson, you can choose from others that have already been created for you. There's a variety of topics that you can choose from. In fact, if you choose from these, you can support more of the ISTE standards, such as developing cultural understandings and global awareness by engaging with learners of other cultures. You could also have students collect and analyze data to identify solutions or make informed decisions. They could also demonstrate personal responsibility for their lifelong learning, as TED is very popular with celebrating over 1 billion views back in 2012, TED Topics are things that people watch, no matter what their age. There are so many features that I can go into greater detail. There's series you can click on to choose lessons that are on the same topics, and there's even more. But as you can see, TED Ed is a very user-friendly site, and if you've never thought of yourself as one who could use technology like this in the classroom with your students, you can do this. After all, TED encourages people to be creative, take risks, and think outside of the box. Why not start by trying TED Ed?